Hey, DJ Mikey, Mike in Direct Sound. Hey, we are doing it from scratch today. Actually, just a quick little vlog about my Projectorgram HD projector stand and my pipe and base and different bases that we have and different pipes that we have. The JVC projector, the original one I purchased, and then I actually bought a second one, and I just got a new Projectorgram HD mount as well. And we'll open that up and I'll show you some tips and tricks about all of this, and hopefully this has helped. I've had a lot of questions about it. Really cool little system. I have been doing video projection for quite some time, probably 10 or so years or more, I don't know. Oh, actually a lot longer, but just kind of like a monogram projection or design projection on the wall for about 10 or so years. Other than that, it was video. So nevertheless, the JVC projector, 5,000 lumens, really great output, and can shoot like 100 feet across the room. I mean, really cool, and it's zoomable, and just make different size images, and you can make it work really well for your application. So I'll show you what we have here for kind of what I use. All right, so I'm going to show you two different bases. This is from Innovative-sys. I don't know if you can read this. Okay, so we have two different bases here. This is a 18 by 18, and this is a 14 by 16. And then also you can stack these. That has a little cutaway, so where you can stack all the bases in there. This is a standard pipe. It's about an 8-foot pipe. You can pull this up. And these are about 8-foot ceilings here in my house, and that's as tall as that goes. Okay, it's one level, and you can barely see the mark here to where it's like that's as far as you can go. And we have the 14-foot style pipe, and this is also by Innovative-sys. Okay, this is the double stacked. This is about the 1 3/4 to 2 inch size, and then the 1 1/2 size slides down into there. This is what the HD mount will mount to. If you use just a double stack, you're at the 1 3/4 size. It's too big for the projecto mount. So I'm going to pull that out of the box, and I'm going to show you that right now. And all right, here's the Projectorgram Easy Mount HD. Really great features on it, but I just want to show you the difference of what you can and cannot do with your pipe and base. Pipe and base is amazing because it's nice and thin. Also, this particular pipe and base here will go up about 14 feet. The other one will go up about 8 feet, but it doesn't adapt to this particular projector stand. So if you look here, we're going to put it right on top. It is the same, what they call OD, outer dimension, and it just sits right on top. It won't fit, right? There's no way it'll go over that. So with the triple base, right, this will slide right on top. This will slide right on top, and you can lock it down, and now you have a perfect mount for your projector. So here's the easy mount mounted to the bottom of my JVC projector. It only has I only use 3 arms to pick up all the holes. It won't fit 4, but it is nice and stable. And then it just mounts right to the top of the pipe and base. So I can go up as high as I want one level, and then I can go as high as I want with the next level, and you're good to go. So the bases are important. They make different base sizes depending on what you're going to do. Also post sizes. I have a smaller post here in my hand. I bought these posts so I could go the extended distance with the, instead of just going up 8 feet, which you can use a smaller post with. I have my Scrim King columns, which go up 14 feet, and I needed a little bit more stable post for my base. So I purchased 6-inch bases instead of 4-inch bases, and here's the difference. So you can see the difference in the posts. So it's important to buy the right post. You can use a taller post with a smaller pole, works great, but if you want some stability, and that's probably the better way to go. So depending on your application, either the wider base or the smaller base, and you can also apply sandbags to either one, depending on what your application is. Also, you can sandbag and then dress them so you don't see the sandbags. You don't want to create a tripping hazard, but you also want to make sure you're nice and stable as well. They make larger bases from Innovative Systems, so you can use and choose what you like. It's nice to have a variety of bases you can use, especially if you're just using this for projection. Gives you some options in your tool bag. So it's always nice to have options for your bases. So this gives you options for your tool bag when you're working with different applications. I was working last weekend. I had a stage that I was on, and I needed to tuck it up against a railing, and the wide base was a little wide, and you know, the narrower base with a sandbag probably would have been better, but I brought the wide base. So bring all your bases. It gives you some tools to work with. All right. So all right, I have one other option for you. For those that don't want to mount this on a up way high, and say you're using a stage like I did just the other day. I had my projector on the stage, and I didn't even think about this, but now that I'm looking at it, you can use your pipe, actually your base, with the mount piece to actually mount your device, your Projectorgram HD Easy mount. So here, this is how it works. So with some or all pipe and base systems, they come with a 2-hole system. So you'll see this pipe and base here has a hole for the center, and then it also has a hole off to the side. That hole is actually for the pipe that goes up, and then if you're doing, and a lot of you have seen it at bridal shows, where they have a lower beam that kind of goes from the back of your booth to the front of your booth, and it in the front it has a small little pole. Well, that's that pole. So you can actually put a big pipe and then a small pole, and I'll show you what I have here. Same thing. Here's the small pole, and if you look at the pipe and base, it would be just like that. And then I wanted to I'd put a pole next to it, and then I could run a rail or a side curtain there. So here, what I did, and I'm going to show you the different sizes that you have here. So this is the tall 6-inch, and then we have a small 4-inch, and then we have the smaller diameter that they use for the pipe on the side. So this is already mounted in, and you could take your Projectorgram. Now it's a little bit loose, right? So if I just put it in there, it's a little bit loose, but once you tighten it up, and it's firm on the bottom, that thing's not going anywhere. Okay, and you can put your projector right there on that mount. The other option is, and so you have this on the stage, and now you can articulate your projector anywhere you want. The other option is take your small pipe and then mount your projector mount on top. And tighten. And now you have a good 3.5 or 4 feet of mount to where you can get it up off the floor and put these in for decor lighting or different image projections around the room where you don't need that height, but you still need something stable to where you can adjust. Also gets it off the floor. So take a look at that. Okay, here I just replaced the large mount with the small mount, and I'm going to show you how your projector will look if you wanted to, shoot from a stage or something like that and make it secure. So just take your projector mount, pop it on there, and tighten her up. All right, perfect. Now we have adjustability here, and we can articulate this. I'm going to loosen it up just a little bit. And now we can articulate this projector anywhere we want. And if we're going to shoot it up at the wall, now if you're going to shoot up the wall, we can get as hot of angle as we want. Or even we can put this somewhere and we can shoot it up to the ceiling and just have a quick base mounted by the floor. So as hot of an angle as you want. If you come to rotate to the other side, there's the little cutout here. This will get this projector to shoot straight up and down. And now we have the projector shooting straight up and down with the HD mount going into the little gap here. Great, fine adjustability all the way around. When it comes to projectors and the little mini HD players that you have, This is how I have mine set up. It's pretty simple and easy. I just have it gaff taped with some black gaff tape, just something to keep it there. I started with the Von Haas media player that Jim recommended, and I was having difficulties with the remote. I wasn't getting any distance with the remote. I had to be right on the player itself. So basically I'd have to kind of be way up here to actually get it to work for some reason. Not sure why. Then I purchased this media player. I'll post a link in the description of the video. It actually has the same controls as, or same menu features as the Von Haas did, but the remote worked a lot better, and I was able to transition through the files, pause, play, a lot easier. So this particular media player worked really good. It was about $30 or $40 on sale, you know, probably under 50 bucks type of thing. I also purchased a USB to, I think it's 5 millivolt power adapter, which I'll post a link in the description as well. That cleans up your power to your video projector. So you're able to plug in USB, and then I just kind of looped this here, and then I bought a 6-inch HDMI cable to avoid this kind of look. Cleans it up just a little bit, and it makes it a lot cleaner for you. All right, gives you some options. So I did the same thing with both projectors, put a 6-inch HDMI cable, tied up the power cable, plugs right into the power port and here. If you don't use the small power adapter, then you have to use the wall wart style with power adapter. Then you have to bring more power in. What happens with the projectors, you have IEC in. So if you're bringing a long 25-foot IEC in, you have no way to split this. So if you're using the power from here, you only need one for the power and you're good. No additional cables needed. Makes it really sweet and a clean setup. Just run the power cord down the back of your pipe and gaff tape it on the back side. I think these pipes also come in black, so depending on your application, you might order a 13 or 14 foot silver one, and then maybe one in black as well, anodized. Probably look clean. Keep it hidden in kind of in plain sight. That's the way you want to do it. So first off, I went and bought another JVC projector, so now I have two. One, I needed a backup plan, and also I have another client that wants me to project on both walls, so had to get another projector. So I got it. I just bought another Projectorgram mount. Make sure you go to Jim's website, check it out, projectorgram.com, and it's amazing, nice, smooth, easy to use. The ball and mechanism is awesome. It'll put you in any position. It'll allow you to put it. This will allow you to put it in any position. So from down to and it's nice and smooth, and the ball is so large that it actually locks in place really nice and easy. You get a nice firm grip. I've also used ones with like kind of gears in it, kind of thing. Not great for finite adjusting. This is super smooth, super accurate. You can really get your image spot on, especially with the controls in your projector, using your keystone and your brightness and different things like that. Really makes this sharp looking projection. All right, this is DJ Mikey Mike with Direct Sound. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you think. I'll leave the links down below with the projector. They're running out of projectors. I actually spent like $450 for the first one, $650 for the second one. So it pays to be on top of things. And also the little HD player. I'll send you a link to the one I have. It's working really well for me. I don't. If anybody else has any issues with them, I don't know. The Von Haas just didn't have the range that I liked. And then what else? The small little power adapter. Most of these things you can find on Jim's website at projectorgram.com. Make sure you take a look at that. He's doing a great job. He has amazing products. So make sure you take advantage of that. I was happy to buy another one. It was amazing. So DJ Mikey Mike with Direct Sound. Peace.